people, welcome to Saeed TV and welcome back to the Manc Talk. We're back, Steve. Good to see you, man. You know what I mean?
Spud me, G.
Spud me, G.
I'm not happy about this scarf.
Listen, I had to bring it, man. I had to bring it because a lot of United fans are getting a bit giddy. You know what I mean?
There's only you representing the
I know.
protest now,
I feel like a lone warrior, man. I have to show it. I have to kind of.
What's happened to this protest, yeah? 1 week you're smashing your ground up, yeah? As soon as he signs Sancho, it's all forgot about. The green and gold scarves are back in the drawer. This poor guy's walking down the street. People have been shouting Norwich to him and that today. He's a Norwich fan. He's wondering who's Norwich.
Listen, we're proud, man. Green and gold until it's sold. You know what the funniest thing is, right? And I'll tell you a funny story because I feel like it needs to be said. I was at the game last week, yeah, and there's a guy who had a green and gold scarf on, yeah, and he had a bag full of Megastore. And I remember me and Adam, shout out to Adam, we were looking at it thinking, what is going on, man? And people can say to me, well, you fund the Glazers anyway, you go to the games, but listen, nobody's stopping me from watching football.
No.
I was here before the Glazers, you know what I mean? So you trying to price me out the football club, it's not. The plan is, you've got to make sure these guys not a penny more. So that's why I'm here, putting the green and gold scarf. Today they've announced a new kit, you know what I mean? For me it looks decent, but I ain't buying it, again, not a penny more. But that's my kind of little stance on. That's why I brought the green and gold scarf. I don't support Norwich, support United. This is new to me. If you know, you know. I just get a
feeling me that it's impossible.
Yeah, I know.
It's impossible to get them out. And then you're caught in a catch-22 because if you do start the movement again, it's going to affect the players on the pitch.
I know.
So if you're watching United at home and all of a sudden everyone's protesting in the crowd, it's going to affect the players. So I honestly, I mean, I remember City doing it years ago with Peter Swales and that, and there was like riots outside the ground and stuff like that, and it's not good for the team. But I just don't know where. I just feel like, you know, the energy was there before the end of the season, and then obviously they got a game about
apathy, innit? Yeah, it's apathy.
And then now it's like, oh, Sancho, new kit, everything's cool. Glazers sat back like hoping it'll all go away, and then it looks like it's going away.
Megastore was busy, so it is what it is. All I can do is just shout out. But anyway, I forget all that energy. Premier League's back, man. You know what I mean? Good to be back, man. All this Euro bullshit. You know what I mean? Football's coming home and all that. It's out the window. It's back to being rivals now. Steve, I don't like you now anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'll be real, G.
This is it.
I don't like you anymore. This is it now. The rivalry begins. Big season. Let's start with City first.
Nah, it's
retaining the league, man. Again.
Yeah, look, we're there to be shot at with the champions. We started off slow last year. We got the momentum. We carried on going. We won the league. We've added Jack Grealish, £100 million. We're ruining football again, you know. But it is what it is. But listen, we need a striker. You've seen by the Charity Shield that we're not at full speed. Ferran Torres is not a number 9. We need an out-and-out striker. Hopefully the Harry Kane deal will get over the line this week.
You need to get him out, man. He's locked up in the basement, man. You know what I mean?
I don't know what's going on at Tottenham there. I mean, Tottenham are Tottenham, you know what I mean? We have banter with Toby and that.
Maybe we need to keep Toby happy. I mean, what are you going to do?
He'll never be happy. The guy will never be happy. If Tottenham, woke up tomorrow and they were owned by Bill Gates and they spent $700 million in a transfer window, signed all the top players in the world, Toby would have something to moan about it.
But then the Simpson buffet's there.
Like, you know, the best thing with Toby, as soon as you get a buffet out, the guys are over chicken legs.
Maybe you should go get executive then, you know what I mean? Because they have buffets every week.
Yeah, but he's moan about that, won't it? Because he is a buffet connoisseur, so if he gets a chicken leg that's not quite up to his standards,
he's all
over Tottenham forums and that. You know what I mean? But no, listen, I'm excited about the season. I think there's a big season to be had by a few players. Torres has got to step it up. Last season was his breaking in season. Zinchenko's staying around. It obviously looks like he wants to fight for his place, which is fine.
Mendy played alright, you know, on the Charity Shield. Has he got a point to prove now? 27 now.
It's his last
He's not young anymore, is he?
Definitely got to. You know what I mean? He's had knee injuries, both knees. He's been turning up and he's not been anywhere near the Mendy we saw at Monaco. So I'm expecting him to have a big season. Cancelo and Walker in the right back slot. Diaz, Stones, Laporte. Apparently Laporte's unhappy. Bernardo's unhappy. You're going to get that when they're not playing.
Winners though, innit? They want to play, man. I'd rather have that than people just sat there, you know what I mean, happy to be there, you know what I mean? Like,
the thing is as well though with us, to be fair, we take every cup competition seriously. So they do get run out and they do play. But I think if we don't sign a striker, we're going to struggle. We need a striker. We sign a striker, and I'm really confident that we can go in the season and retain the title. If we don't,
true. Pep Guardiola though loves it. You know what I mean? He loves the challenge though. You know what I mean? He says if Tottenham don't want to do it, then we don't want to do it. We'll just kind of, they might force the ball into the net, maybe Sterling up front. Is it going to work again this season when Chelsea have got Lukaku? You know, I mean, it's difficult, but Kane just needs to say to Tottenham and leave it. Just let me go. It's better if I go now rather than having games where he's not going to be half-arsed or, you know what I mean? Like,
but look at the play we've signed, Jack Grealish. Yeah, 3 weeks ago, the whole nation was Jack Grealish crazy.
I know.
They were crying out for Southgate to play him. He signed for us this week, and people are like, "Oh, 100 million, is he worth it? You spent this and all that." Listen, Jack Grealish is a great footballer, and now he's on the big stage. It's all right doing it at Villa. Now you've got to do it like Pep says. You're playing 3 games a week. You're not playing 1 game a week at Villa. You're playing 3 games a week. You've got to keep that level of consistency up all the time. Some players have got it. Some players haven't. I think he's got it, and I think Man City fans are happy with the signing. And I think, you know, looking forward to where he fits in the team, whether he gets in there with De Bruyne and we have a holding midfielder, Rodri, or whatever, Fernandinho, whether he plays him wide. I thought he was a bit out wide. I thought he's just wasting him a little bit. I'd like to see him in that mix in the middle, floating around, swapping and changing. But the striking, you can't lose a striker like Sergio Aguero and not replace him. And we know we've got the money because obviously we've bid for Kane. So, you know, the Messi deal as well, that's still...
But that's a funny one because, you know, Guardiola didn't want him. He clearly said he didn't want him. He wanted Grealish, and it's made a decision, you know what I mean? And I think in a kind of a weird way, you know what I mean, Grealish then can maybe shine as a top dog, and maybe he might just rise to the occasion now. Number 10
I'm happy with him, mate.
Him and De Bruyne, listen, it's going to be a madness, mate. You know what I mean? I think it's nightmares for Premier League teams now, thinking that they've got, you know, before it was like Dani Silva, it's almost now you've got a new kind of creative spark, you know, and it's like...
I'd love City to just go into Dortmund now and say, look, we'll give you 140 for Haaland, take it, leave it. That would throw a spanner work, and then you'll have loads of DMs, mate, saying you've ruined football, mate. And again. But listen, we're not going into that. Look, as a Man City point of view, Manc talk, I'm happy with the pre-season preparation. I think we're not up to 100% speed, but we proved that last year.
What's the aim this season then? Like, win it all again, like, you know what I mean? I don't know how that feels like, but win it all again. I think that's the aim every
season from us. We're going at it, and you think about it, there were 69 possible games Man City could play last year, and we played in 68. We got beat in the semi-final of the Cup, in the FA Cup. If we'd have played in the FA Cup final, we would have played every single available fixture in the calendar. Take some doing. We won the Carabao Cup, we won the league. We got beat in the FA Cup semi-final, and we got beat in the Champions League final. Now, if you look at that on paper, that ain't a bad season, mate. We'd have lost, you know what I mean? The Champions League is going to be where it's at this year. PSG are in pot 2, so someone's going to cop for them, probably us. But look, we're Man City now, and that mentality now is we start the season and we're going for everything. We're going for everything. What about you guys? Listen, I on the Big Six show last night.
I got it, man.
I'm a Man United. I think Man United are going to do bits this season, but people were saying no.
I think you know what it is for me. I want to be brutally honest because a lot of people came for me yesterday on the Big Six thinking, "Saeed's not a real United fan. He don't believe in the club." Listen, I'm not a pretend fan that just goes with the flow and I just say, "Oh, we're going to win the league." Last year I got excited, a bit giddy. I was like, "Yeah, we're winning the league." In January because it felt different. We've never been in the title race. You know, to win a title race, it's different. You've got to be. It's hard.
This is why I say to people, the Champions League. You've seen it. Tottenham got to a final. I know. Final. The one-off competitions like that, anyone can get there. I know. But if you're to win a Premier League, got 38 games season, you look at the teams you're playing against. You've got to be a special side. That's why that Premier League title, when you get to the end of that season and you win it, it's like.
I know.
Wow.
I know.
What a season that's been.
And it's like you've deserved it. I think we've got that in Varane. I no doubtly think that. But my thing is that I think A, we need a midfielder, and B, I just look at what City have done and Chelsea have done. It's almost as if kind of we've got to this level here, but then you guys have just gone. No,
that's always going to be the case.
I know, and that's the problem. And Man United should have just went. You know what? Go get Haaland. Go and get someone like that and say, you know what? We're ready. Man United are coming
I
into
just
town.
think there's a few other issues at United.
I know
they
it
can't
is.
just do that.
I know.
I think they've got to get the shit back in order because it's gone way off the track. But
Can't sell players, that's a problem.
yeah.
A lot of people on the bench.
Giving contracts to Phil Jones.
I know, that's the problem.
They were on the last bit of the contract.
You can't have a squad. You can't have a squad. I know you've got French players and that, but you can't have a squad of people on the bench that are not really like Juan Matters and all that. You know what I mean? You can't. You've got to have a squad that is ready to make a difference. Players in there that are ready. When they come in that pitch, they're making a difference. We've got a lot of French players. We've got a good 11, but have we got a squad to win the league? I'm not sure.
I look at United's squad last season. Yeah, they had a good season for United.
Yeah.
There's definitely been progress from the season before.
From the actual league position, you would say, yeah.
If he's gone into the boardroom at the end of the season and gone, right, we finished second, we got to Europa League final.
Yeah.
What do we need to improve on? If he's gone, I want Jadon Sancho and I want Varane.
Yeah.
And they've gone out and got them. They've had a good window.
Yeah.
I mean, you can go and say, oh, we need three of these players. But you've ended up with two of them.
Two, yeah.
You know what I mean?
So now it's so what you're trying to say now? Start to the manager, you know what? We're going to go in here now, and we need to go.
I don't think it's that bad. I don't think people are going to like to go into Old Trafford next year. And
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
And if you can get a tune out of that Sancho. I think Jadon Sancho's going to show Martial up this season for what Martial is.
It's
I think
big season for him,
going to come and do the business, and I think the fans will look at Martial and think, you know what? Because I'm telling you, it's a lot of them Man United players, like you say, they get a lot of leeway.
Yeah.
They can put these performances in, and people go, "You're a hater, you're this, you're that." Yeah. Like I've said before, if you want to win the league, you've got to be consistent. 7, 8 out of 10, all the way through the season. You can't turn up against Burnley, Brighton, someone else. But then when Man City come to town, Chelsea come to town, you go missing. But then they say, but he scored against Burnley last week. That doesn't matter.
Nah, I know what you mean.
When you're playing your rivals, and I think if they can add, like you say, a DM, somebody in there. Maybe a Bazuma, someone like that. I think it'd be a cheap option at Brighton. I think
it would do. I think that's the key to do. But again, it's like you're almost taking half the steps. You need to keep going that killer blow. And I think when you look at the season, right, and you guys know it more than anyone. When you win the league, you've got 20 games in a row. That moment there when you went Southampton, I think it was 0-0, and it was Raheem Sterling that scored a goal to make it 1-0. Southampton battered you that day, I remember. 2-1
with last minute when Sterling curled it.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, and then there was another one at Southampton away when I thought they won 1-0, and I was like, Southampton. Southampton were battering you. I was like, what's going on here? Come on! But you just have to know how to grind out results, and I think that comes with experience. And I think United, they'll be able to beat it around there, but. For me,
I'm finding myself feeling a bit sorry for Solskjaer, and I don't know why.
Yeah, no, I don't. Listen,
I don't know why, because the thing is with him though, the guy, it's all right.
He's doing his best. He
can't be a top manager, but how do you become a top manager if you don't have a chance?
Yeah, I know what you mean. But at United, you should be learning on the job, don't United?
Yeah, but Ferguson did. Well, he didn't. He came from Aberdeen.
Came from Aberdeen.
But they gave him a chance.
Yeah, of course.
It was when United got beat Forest that year. Mark Robbins saved Fergie's life because the fans was on his case, man.
I know.
Just imagine how the shape of Man United's history could have been different.
I know it is.
But I'm not saying I'm not saying Solskjaer's in that league. I'm not. What I'm saying is, looking from an outside in, are Man United in a better place than they was under Mourinho? 100%.
Listen, I understand.
Are they back to attracting the kind of player where you think?
Yeah, of course. I give him that.
Varane,
I give him that.
You've got two of the best players
I give him that.
Fair play.
You know what it is?
This is his defining season.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I want people to understand.
This is his defining season for me.
And you know what I mean? For me, I've said it before. I want United to make a sustainable challenge where the top 3 are neck and neck. Maybe the top 4 will be like I think Liverpool will struggle this season, but I could be wrong. But I want it to be neck and neck. I want it to be like back in the day title races where
man.
You thought, come on lads, let's have it. I want it to be that. And hopefully it can be that, but you know what I mean, it's going to be there's a Villa in there, there's a lot of teams in there now. Leicester, and I think Leicester have done well in the transfer window.
I think with United as well, you've got to that point now where you're not a million miles away. These teams that you look at, Arsenal, Tottenham, right? Even Liverpool for me, they need 3 or 4 players for me.
I know.
But United don't. I think they need 1 or 2.
And if they can get that,
I think if you can stay behind the pack, only needing a couple of tweaks, you've got a chance. If you like Tottenham now, I can't see Tottenham or Arsenal getting anywhere near anything unless a Carabao Cup or something in the next 4 or 5 years.
That's what I'm saying. They're in the bewilderment. I understand what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has done, and I can somewhat kind of credit him. But my thing is I think there's also that, but there's also a missing jigsaw in it. Maybe a top manager coming in and say, you know what, boom, mate, I'm going to be ready. Because I think this league will be based on managers. Because you're looking at Guardiola, Tuchel, Klopp, and who else is out there? You know, I mean, them top 4 managers, you've got to stay with the big boys, and they've got kind of a difference in them.
Listen, you look to your manager in big games.
That's what
a lot of the games you can coast through it with your squad. I get that. And what I'm saying is, you do look to, you know, the players on the pitch do have to play a part. Sometimes the players, Pep Guardiola, if you look at the documentary, sometimes he's made mistakes, and they'll say at half time, "I've made a mistake."
Yeah.
And then the players have to get him out of the shit.
Yeah, of course.
And that's what you need to do at United. But with Solskjaer, I know for a fact Alex Ferguson's got some influence.
Oh yeah, massively.
There's games last season where it's fucking freezing, pissing down, and you look in the stand and Alex Ferguson's there. And he's mooching about. Why is he there? He's there because he's got the air. Because if I'm Solskjaer and Alex Ferguson's my manager, no, I think I would, because I think he's like, he'll look up to him and say, you wouldn't be surprised if he rings him after every game and goes, what do you think? Because to have that man there and not pick his brains would be stupid. I wouldn't go in United and think I'm the bollocks. I'd be like, right, let me speak to Fergie. How would he have handled that? What would he have done and all that? And I just think the first job of Man United after the Mourinho era
was a rebuild.
Was to change the whole atmosphere of it. Because the place stunk to shit.
Absolutely.
City fans would go in there, we were Torian and all that shit. We didn't give a shit. We were laughing, parking the bus and all that. Yous had gone to the dogs, mate. But now, what I'm saying this year, I'm a football man. I've watched football in Manchester for a long time. And I'm looking at United and I'm thinking, if I'm a United fan, with them 2 signings, with the players I've got, Cavani signed a new deal, all that, I think...
Well, we like going to the Etihad anyway nowadays, you know what I mean? It's going to be another W.
You've not been doing too bad, but I mean, I'll take winning the league and you beating us in the Derby Day Cup, I'll take that. But,
that's all I've got, people. You know, I mean, that's what I'm saying.
People
you feel sorry for us right now.
To dance in the kitchen with the cornflakes.
I'm ready. I've got it, man. Glaze the scarf, and I've got the other scarf at home. You know what I mean? But
crazy, man.
I think the Premier League is going to be exciting. Chelsea will be a real threat. I think Lukaku, you know what I mean? That deal's going to be finalised, I reckon, any minute.
What do you think about Liverpool?
You know what it is with Liverpool? I'll be honest with you. I know we give a lot of shit to Grizz here, but I think the know-how will get them far. Klopp, winning games.
Look at the strike force. It's the same strike force that was unbelievable.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's there.
It's there.
Right? They lost Virgil last year, we know that. Virgil's coming back, so they're going to be a better team.
Konate's in there.
I look at Liverpool, though, and I look at that first 11, and if they're all fit...
Absolutely.
But then I look underneath it, and I think to myself, nah, mate. Nah. You know, and the thing is with Liverpool, they had that momentum for the European Cup final. They lost it, and then they won it, and then
they had the momentum on their side.
Last season is like someone stuck a stick in the spokes. It's gone boof. Now they've got to get that momentum going. We've been all right. We've been Champions League final. We've had a decent summer, and hopefully we can keep the ball rolling. But I just look at Liverpool, and people saying, "Oh, you hate Liverpool." I don't hate Liverpool.
No, well, I hate Liverpool.
When they were up there fighting us, them seasons like that, they were a joy to watch. And I just think, I've said it to people before when Liverpool won the league, I said the second season, trying to motivate that team to the same level is so hard.
It is.
Now, if Klopp can do that this season with Liverpool,
he'll be manager of the year.
Yeah. But
and there's one person to do it. It's Klopp. He's done it at Dortmund. He's done it, you know what I mean, at other clubs. He's the one to do it, and that's what I fear. And that's why, again, it comes down to managers. Can they get the best out of the squad? There could be a reason where Tuchel flops. Who knows? Because it could be overwhelming.
I've got a feeling someone's going to flop this year. One of the big boys.
Someone said to me, Tuchel, you know.
Someone's going to have a season where you think, wow. And I think Christmas time's peak for some people.
Yeah, it is.
I think Solskjaer this season, there's no excuse. The United fans are backing him now. The board's backed him. The players are obviously backing him, signing contracts and believing what he's doing.
Of course.
So he's under it. Pep's pretty safe.
Yeah, pretty safe. He's got
City fans are like calm.
Yeah,
if he has
Liverpool there,
now,
you know what I mean? But it's Tuchel for me. Tuchel up thinking.
Them Chelsea fans, man. I only need 4 bad games.
I know, and they're on your case, mate. They took out Frank Lampard.
The winter's coming for Arteta.
Listen, Turkish, watch out.
Nuno's got. I feel sorry for Nuno.
I think Nuno will do well, you know.
Yeah, but he's walking. They Tottenham fans think in their head that they're like Real Madrid.
I know.
So if they don't start smacking people up, he's going to be like, oh, he's
Nuno's
not the
kind of player.
Don't do the system.
You not hear that Wolves chat?
You know what I mean?
Play 5 out the back.
You ever want to go to sleep? Yeah, get on the Tottenham fan channels, watch them. Then you make you snooze, man. But
100%.
Are just flat, mate.
Tobin, man. I'm praying for success for Tobin this season. I am honestly.
I'm worried for his mental health, man. Seriously.
Yeah, you know
Tottenham
what?
are really affecting his life.
It's crazy.
Wherever Mourinho goes, mate, he just kills it.
Yeah, it is. So it's gonna be an interesting one. Just before we wrap up, relegation. Who's gonna be in and around that relegation? It's gonna be.
I mean, I said Burnley last night, and the only reason I said Burnley is because I think they've done well for where they are. The lack of investment, this time. There's no investment there. They've got new owners in who've put the club in debt, so it's not even like, oh, Burnley, they're doing it the right way anymore. They've sold the soul a little bit.
Because there's been teams who are like Stoke. How many years have been in the Premier League?
Yeah, I know.
And then sooner or later,
look at them now. And I fear for Burnley. I mean, you know, I've got a lot of friends at Burnley fans.
Yeah.
I don't want them to do that, but I think Burnley's definitely going. I can't see Norwich surviving, and people are bigging up Brentford, but I think Brentford will start well. I think the new stadium,
and then after that,
when it comes to the deep end,
winter time. If they lose Ivan Toney to injury,
I think they aren't invested enough. The players aren't good enough. They got the kid from Celtic, the centre half, but who else wanted him? Nobody else wanted him.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Crystal Palace, I like Vieira. I think Vieira's going to do bits. I think Palace have always.
He didn't do well at Nice, though, did he?
He didn't, but I think that I don't know. It's just I think Vieira's got that. I don't know. I think if he gets a group of young lads,
he's plays for City and you like him.
No, I like him because there's a few things. Obviously, he's a winner.
Yeah.
Look at him.
I reckon he's got a good bunch
now. For the youth players, he's got a youth player.
You know what he has.
Youth players,
I know.
And I think if you're a youth player,
City as well, isn't it?
Yeah, if you're a youth player and you look up to him. If Patrick Vieira can galvanise a group of young lads,
one of the best
and they turn up
ever.
and they can play with freedom and just go, you know what, it is what it is. We're not going to win every game. Let's have it.
Yeah, of course.
He keeps them up and builds again next season.
Yeah, of course. They might be a force of reckon, to be fair, if they can build on it and whatnot. But yeah, season's approaching. You're going to be at Tottenham ground?
Yeah, I'm going to Tottenham on Sunday.
Yeah.
Might be going down on the Saturday night. Some friends from Tottenham, so
yeah,
I'm going to go down. It's not been a good ground for us, I'm telling you.
Yeah. But the first time you're going to be there, isn't it? That stadium. Was you there?
I've been there.
Because I was meant to go there, but because of the.
It's a good stadium. It's a bit mad. It's a beautiful stadium. It's a bit NFL-y like.
I know.
That screen bar, there's fireworks going off, and then there's demo
I know.
The hot dogs are about that big. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We've got the longest bar in Europe upstairs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
it feels
all
like
them Korean dudes, man. Them Korean dudes. I'll tell you what. If Tottenham sell that song, they'll go bankrupt.
I'm telling you, mate. You know what? It's so funny, man. They've literally the commercial that he's got. But you know how much image rights he's going to get though?
He's worth millions.
He's a millionaire, mate. He's going to when he finishes here, he's going to be a pop star after this. He's going to be, them K-pop ones and all that.
He can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, he'll be one of them people down there, man.
There was outside the city end offering £200-300 for your ticket, and someone must have sold it because I was in the city end.
Yeah.
And then when Son came out, these two guys with char clapping and they had a little banner and that, and shirt, and I was like, wow, this is crazy, mate.
It's mad. But people, we're going to wrap it up there. Manc talk.
What about a quick word about the Leeds game?
Leeds as well. I think we'll get it over the line, but I think for me it's going to be a stick one because Bielsa, you know what I mean, it was at the Etihad, you know, maybe
United Leeds as well fixture.
I know. Listen, mate, I'm going to be in and out.
On and off the pitch.
Listen, I'm going to be in and out, mate. I'm going to be like, listen, no trouble out there, mate.
Leeds will be bringing an army to Old Trafford.
I know. You know, I went to the youth game. I went to the youth game, right? I think it was under 18s, right? And they brought 2,000.
Yeah, man.
2,000, yeah, police and that. You know, youth game.
They got a bit of bollocks about them now because of Bielsa. They're a bit
of course, mate. They'll be one to watch out, mate. Steve might have to come out and join the army again.
I'm retired, mate. I'm retired.
He's retired. Now. Exactly. But people, we're going to wrap it up there. Manc Talk is back, people. Going forward on the channel, what we're going to do, people, is we're going to be doing an alternative week. So 1 week it'll be on here. 1 week it'll be on Big Steve MCFC's channel. He's going to be getting that loaded. The content will be coming back. Link is in the title for that one. There'll be introduction video, graphics, intro, everything. So you get me. It's going to be alternative week. So 1 week on here, 1 week on Steve's channel. But yeah, my people.
Big up everyone supporting us. City and United, the City fans are watching.
Yeah, man, it's all banter, man.
You know what I mean? It's all good.
We're going to have the studio, by the way. Tell them we're going to have
we've got a new studio. It's underway. We've got a new studio coming. We're going to do it up proper. We're going to bring some content. Yeah, we've had loads of support, loads of love from everyone, so we decided that we're going to take it up a level now. This is why we're meeting up regular, doing this show. Thanks for the support, you know what I mean. Follow, subscribe to my channel. I know there's no videos, but it's coming. And yeah, it's all banter, man. But City's still going to win the league.
Well, hopefully not, mate. Hopefully not. But people, like the video, subscribe to Stai TV, subscribe to Big Steve CFC. I will catch you at 2. Take care. Bye.